Today we are reading Magic by Silverstein, a poem about teaching elementary children that their own thoughts and imagination can be magic. Read this to yourself.
Read it silently. Don't move your lips. Don't make a sound. Listen to yourself. Listen without hearing anything. What a wonderfully weird thing, huh? Now make this part loud! Scream it in your mind! Drown everything out!
Now hear a whisper.
A tiny whisper.
Now read this next line in your best crotchety old man voice.
Hello there, Sonny. Does this town have a post office?
Awesome! Who was that? Whose voice was that?
Certainly not yours. How do you do that? How?
Must be magic!
This is Green Eggs and Ham by Dr. Suese for our elementary kids.
I am Sam. I am Sam. Sam I am.
That Sam I am, that Sam I am. I do not like that Sam I am.
Would you like green eggs and ham?
I do not like them, Sam I am. I do not like green eggs and ham.
Would you like them here or there?
I would not like them here or there. I would not like them anywhere.
I do not like green eggs and ham.
I do not like them, Sam I am.
Would you like them in a house?
Would you like them with a mouse?
I do not like them in a house.
I do not like them with a mouse.
I do not like them here or there.
I do not like them anywhere.
I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam I am.
Would you eat them in a box?
Would you eat them with a fox?
Not in a box, not with a fox.
Not in a house, not with a mouse.
I would not eat them here or there.
I would not eat them anywhere.
I would not eat green eggs and ham.
I do not like them, Sam I am.
Would you, could you, in a car?
Eat them, eat them. Here they are.
I would not, could not in a car.
You may like them, you will see. You may like them in a tree.
I would not, could not in a tree. Not in a car, you let me be.
I do not like them in a box. I do not like them with a fox. I do not like them in a house. I do not like them with a mouse.
I do not like them here or there. I do not like them anywhere. I do not like green eggs and ham.
I do not like them, Sam I am.
Train, a train, a train, a train. Could you, would you on a train?
Not on a train, not in a tree, not in a car, Sam, let me be. I would not, could not in a box.
I would not, could not with a fox. I will not eat them in a house. I will not eat them here or there.
I will not eat them anywhere.
I do not eat green eggs and ham.
I do not like them, Sam I am.
You do not like them, so you say.
Try them, and you may. Try them, and you may, I say.
Sam, if you let me be, I will try them. You will see.
And try them.
Say, I like green eggs and ham. I do. I like them, Sam I am.
And I would eat them in a boat. And I would eat them with a goat.
And I will eat them in the rain. And in the dark. And on a train. and in a car,
and
and in a tree.
They are so good, you see.
So I will eat them in a vase, and I will eat them with a fox, and I will eat them in a house, and I will eat them with a mouse.
And I will eat them here and there. Say I will eat them anywhere. I do so like green eggs and ham.
Thank you, Sam I am.
What's your step, guys? What's your step?
Welcome to the first day of elementary class, everyone. Today we will be reading Us by Shel Silverstein. Everyone open your books to page 231. Me and him.
Him and me.
We're always together.
As you can see.
I wish he'd leave.
So I'll be free.
I'm getting a little bit,
Tired of he.
and he may be a bit bored of me.
On movies and ladies.
We cannot agree.
I like to dance.
You love to ski.
He likes mountains.
I love the sea.
I like hot chocolate.
He wants his tea.
I want to sleep.
He has to pee.
He's meaner and duller.
And fatter than me.
But I guess there's worse things.
We could be.
Instead of two,
We could be three.
me and him.
Him.
And me.
This is Sick by Shel Silverstein. I cannot go to school today.
Said little Peggy Ann McKay.
I have the measles and the mumps.
A gash, a rash, and purple pumps. My mouth is wet, my throat is dry. I'm going blind in my right eye.
My tonsils are as big as rocks.
I counted 16 chicken pox.
And there's one more. That's 17.
And don't you think my face looks green?
My leg is cut, my eyes are blue.
It might be a somatic flu. I cough and sneeze and gasp and choke.
I'm sure that my left leg is broke.
My hip hurts when I move my chin. My belly button's caving in. My back is wrenched. My ankle's sprained. My appendix pains each time it rains. My nose is cold. My toes are numb.
I have a sliver in my thumb.
My neck is stiff. My voice is weak.
I hardly whisper when I speak.
My throat is filling up my mouth.
I think my hair is falling out.
My elbow's bent.
My spine ain't straight.
My temperature is 108.
My brain is shrunk.
I cannot hear.
There's a hole inside my ear. I have a hangnail and my heart is... What?
What's
that? What's that you say?
You
say today is Saturday?
Goodbye. I'm going out to play.
It all started way back, such a long, long time back, when I first saw the trees, the truffula trees, the bright colored tufts of the truffula trees, mile after mile in the fresh morning breeze, and under the trees I saw brown barbaloots frisking about in their barbaloo suits, and they played in the shade and ate truffula fruits. But those trees, those truffula trees, in no time at all, I had built a small shop and choked down one truffula tree with one chop. And with great skillful skill and with great speedy speed, I took the soft tuft and I knitted a need. In the instant I'd finished, I'd heard a gazump.
Gazump!
I looked. I saw something pop out of the stump of the tree I chopped down. It was sort of a man. Describe him? That's hard. I don't know if I can. He was shortish and oldish and brownish and mossy. And he spoke with a voice that was sharpish and bossy.
Mister!
He said with a sawdusty sneeze.
I am the Lorax. I speak for the trees. I speak for the trees have no tongues. And I am asking you, sir, at the top of my lungs.
He was very upset as he shouted and puffed.
What's that thing you made out of my truffula tuft?
Look, Lorax, I said, there's no cause for alarm. I chopped just one tree. I am doing no harm. I'm being quite useful. This thing is a need. A need's to find something that all people need. It's a shirt, it's a sock, it's a glove, it's a hat. But it has other uses. Yes, far beyond that. The Lorax said,
Sir, you are crazy with greed. There is no one on earth who would buy that fool's feed.
But the very next minute, I proved he was wrong. For just at that minute, a chap came along, and he thought the need I knitted was great. He happily bought it for $3.98. I laughed at the Lorax. You poor stupid guy. You can never tell what some people will buy.
I repeat,
Cried the Lorax.
I speak for the trees.
I'm busy, I told him. Shut up, if you please. So I quickly invented my super axe hacker, which whacked off 4 truffle trees at one smacker. We are making needs 4 times as fast. And the Lorax? He didn't show up anymore. But the next week he knocked on my new office door. He snapped.
I am the Lorax, who speaks for the trees, which you seem to be chopping as fast as you please. But I am also in charge of the brown barbaloos, who played in the shade of their barbaloot suits and happily lived eating truffle fruits. Now, thanks to your hacking my trees to the ground, there's not enough truffle fruit to go round. They love to live in here, but I can't let them stay. They'll have to find food, and I hope that they may. Good luck, boys.
He cried and he sent them away. I, the old onceler, felt sad as I watched them all go.
but business is business, and business must grow. Then again he came back. I was fixing some pipes, when that old nuisance Lorax came back with more gripes.
I am the Lorax.
He coughed and he whiffed. He sneezed, he snuffled, he snarled, he sniffed.
Onceler.
Snapped the Lorax. His dander was up.
Let me say a few words about Gluppity Glup. Your machine chugs on day and night without stop, making Gluppity Glup and Schloppity Schlop. And what do you do with this leftover goo? I'll show you, you dirty old Onceler man, you. You're glumping the pond where the humming fish hummed. Now they get home, for their gills are all gummed.
And then I got mad. I got terribly mad. I yelled at the Lorax, now listen here, Dad. All you do is yap, yap, and say bad, bad, bad. Well, I have my rights, sir, and I'm telling you, I intend to go on doing just what I do. And for your information, you Lorax, I'm figuring on biggering and biggering and biggering, turning more truffula trees into thneeds, which everyone needs.
And the very next moment, we heard a loud whack. Outside in the fields came a snickering smack of an axe-only tree. Then we heard a tree fall, the very last truffle tree of them all. No more trees, no more thieves, no more work to be done. Now all was left beneath the bat-smelling sky was a big empty, the Lorax and I.
The Lorax said nothing, just gave me a glance, just gave me a very sad backwards glance, as he lifted himself by the seat of his pants. And I'll never forget the grim look on his face when he hoisted himself and took leave of this place through a hole in the smog without leaving a trace. And all that the Lorax left here in this mess was a small pile of rocks that said one word.
Unless. Whatever that meant, well, I just couldn't guess. That was long, long ago. But each day since that day, I've sat here and worried away. But now, says the Onceler, now that you're here, the word of the Lorax seems perfectly clear. Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot Nothing's going to get better. It's not.
So, catch, calls the whistler. He let something fall. It's the truffle seed. It's the last one of all. You're in charge of the last of the truffle seeds. And truffle trees are what everyone needs. Plant a new truffle. Treat it with care.
Give it clean water.
And feed it fresh air.
Grow forests. Protect it from axes that hack. Then the Lorax and all of his friends may come back.
Suese by Dr. Seuss is based off of World War II and is aimed for elementary kids. Now the star-bellied Sneetches had bellies with stars.
The plain-bellied Sneetches had none upon bars.
Their stars weren't so big, they were really so small.
You might think such a thing wouldn't matter at all.
But because they had stars, all the strawberry Sneetches would brag.
We're the best kind of Sneetch on the beaches.
With their snoots in the air, they would sniff and they'd snort.
We'll have nothing to do with the plain belly sort.
And whenever they met some when they were out walking, they'd hike right on past them without even talking. Then one day, it seems, while the plain-bellied Sneetches were moping and doping alone on their beaches, just sitting there wishing their bellies had stars, a stranger zipped up in the strangest of cars.
My friends,
He announced in a voice clear and keen.
my name is Sylvester McMonkey McBean, and I've heard of your troubles. I've heard you're unhappy, but I can fix that. I'm the fix-it-up chappy. I've come here to help you. I have what you need, and my prices are low, and I work at great speed, and my work is 100% guaranteed.
Then quickly, Sylvester McMonkey McBean put together a very peculiar machine, and he said,
You want stars like a star-belly Sneetch? My friends, you can have them for just $3 each. Just pay me your money and hop right aboard.
So they clambered inside. Then the big machine roared, and it clonked and it bonked, and it jerked and it burst, and it bopped them about. But the thing really worked. When the plain-bellied Sneetches popped out, they had stars. They actually did. They had stars upon stars. Then they yelled at the ones who had stars at the start.
We're exactly like you. You can tell us apart. We're all just the same now, you snooty old smarties. And now we can go to your Frankfurter parties. Good grief.
You're the ones who had stars at the first.
We're still the best Sneetches, and they are the worst. But
But
now,
how in the world will we know?
They all frowned.
If which
And
kind
is what, or the other way around?
Then up came McBean with a very sly wink, and he said,
Things are not quite as bad as you think. So you don't know who's who. That is perfectly true. But come with me, friends. Do you know what I'll do? I'll make you, again, the best Sneetches on the beaches. And all it will cost you is $10 each. Belly stars no longer in style.
Said McBean.
What you need is a trip to my star off machine. This wondrous contraption will take off your stars so you won't look like Sneetches who have them on fires.
And that handy machine, working very precisely, removed all the stars from their tummies quite nicely.
Then with snoots in the air, they paraded about, and they opened their beaks, and they let out a shout.
we know who is who. Now there isn't a doubt.
The best kind of Sneetches are Sneetches without.
Then of course those with stars got frightfully mad.
To be wearing a star now was frightfully bad.
Changing their stars every minute or two, they kept paying money, they kept running through, until neither the play nor the starbellies knew whether this one was that one, or that one was this one, or which one was what one, or what of one was who.
Then, when every last cent of their money was spent, the fix-it-up chappie packed up and he went. And he laughed as he drove in his car up the beach.
They never will learn. No, you can't teach a Sneetch.
But McBean was quite wrong, I'm quite happy to say, that the Sneetches got really quite smart on that day.
The day they decided that Sneetches are Sneetches, and no kind of Sneetch is the best on the beaches. That day, all the Sneetches forgot about stars, and whether they had one or not upon bars.